For the last week, we've been travelling across Scotland, trying to find out if this country is going to choose independence. From the islands, through the highlands to the great cities, we've spoken to voters and those trying to win them over. Today we finish with the man leading the campaign to keep Scotland inside the UK, Alistair Darling. Alistair Darling, we spoke to Alex Salmond and he said you would have the heebie-jeebies about debating against him. Are you having the heebie-jeebies about going up against him in a debate?
Hardly. He would say that. You know, he tends to bluster a lot. We've made it clear for a long time that I'm ready to debate with Alex Salmond. He's the one that keeps saying no, he won't. The discussions are taking place today, even as we speak, so I hope it'll go ahead at the beginning of August.
Now, when we spoke to Alex Salmond this week, he said that people who felt British could still feel just as British after independence in Scotland. Do you agree with him?
Well, if you've just voted to leave Britain, it means, you know, you're not British anymore. I really find this the odd thing about...
Well, he says it's identity and that people can still feel that way.
Alex Salmond's entire campaign has been based on the proposition that everything will change, but don't worry, nothing will change. Keep the Queen, you don't worry, you can still be British. You are voting here. He's asking us to leave the United Kingdom, leave 3 centuries of our history, if you like, and then he's trying to say, but nothing will change. Of course it will change, and if you look at some of the nationalist rhetoric, things that he said in the past, they're very hostile to Britain and everything about it.
Do you think some people have been intimidated about coming out for the no side?
Well, yes, they have. I mean, you know, when I started doing this 2.5 years ago, people said to me, look, there are people who will be afraid to speak out, and I said, don't be daft. And then time and time again, you know, people say, look, I'm not going to say anything. And if you look at what's been happening on the internet, you know, the cybernats, what happened, you know, just a couple of weeks ago when J.K. Rowling came out for us and, you know, gave us a donation, some of the abuse was absolutely vile. And it's not surprising you get people who say, well, actually, I think I have to keep my head down.
Is this looking closer than you ever imagined, this vote?
I think anyone in any campaign should always go on the basis that, you know, it's going to be close and that every vote needs to be fought for. And that's what I've always said that we would do.
Our referendum road trip has come to an end, but Scotland's summer of decision is just beginning as the country decides which road to take.